I'm passionate about leadership, simplicity and alignment, and particularly about the fact that if you bring all of those three things together, you can achieve just about anything. There's too many leaders out there making themselves and the people around them miserable. There's too many organisations that are floundering with a to-do list that's a mile wide and an inch deep. And there's too many teams that are tripping over egos and struggling with the fact that trust isn't really taking them anywhere. In fact, the only truthful conversations happen in the corridor afterwards and not actually in the boardroom. And I can change all that. That's what I do. Leadership is simple. It's not easy. There's all sorts of blood, sweat and tears that are involved, but it is simple. In fact, everything that you need to know about leadership comes down to one of two rules. Everything else is just noise. I generally work with senior leadership teams, and the key thing for me is if you can get it right at the top of the organisation, then everything else starts to fall into place. Because the leaders themselves are creating an environment, and the environment that they create at the top shapes the environment that the leaders beneath them operate in. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a stand-up comedian, that just wouldn't be the case. But my sense of embarrassment is dramatically underdeveloped, so I tend to find that funny just happens. My golden rule is never to take yourself too seriously. We live in a really complex world that is crying out for simplicity. So let's just take the lead on these two simple rules, because there isn't a single element of leadership that doesn't hinge on one of these two principles. I'm not a head of state. I'm not the chief executive of a large multinational organisation. I'm not a professor. I am somebody who's passionate about leadership, simplicity and alignment. And if you like, my take on leadership is a lot more like leadership lessons from the bloke next door. Just simple, practical stuff that works. That's what I'm about.